What's going on today, guys? Brotherhood of Ram here. So in this video, it's going to be a update on the first gen. So long story short, you guys are probably wondering why there's no door. Long story short, the door hinges, both top and bottom, are shot. Don't have the top pin. Anyways, the top pin was so bad that, say hypothetically, my pinky is the pin, it would sit kind of something like that. It ended up coming up. So the whole pin itself was just riding upwards. The bottom one, as you can see here, I'll actually do this. So the bottom one is pretty shot as well. Also, with that, the bottom door bracketry itself off of the door, that was really messed up. I'll show you guys that in the video as well. So we're going to do that. And then this is the wiring harness that gets fed through the door. Dad is going to go through it and find why the door lock on the passenger side does not work. So the window lock, excuse me, the window switch functions. However, the door lock does not. We're really not sure why, but we're going to tear into it because more than likely there's some wiring in here that is definitely messed up. So we're going to do that. Also, I took the boost gauge. So this was mounted roughly, where was it? Like up here-ish. And it was kind of like that. So I took it, put it in the vise that is on, just a little red vise right there. I put that in the vise, I tweaked it, got this metal bracket right here. I straightened it up the best I could in the vise, and then I just bent it inward towards the actual opening of the gauge and then turned the gauge basically 180 degrees. So it was originally facing like this and was reading the opposite of what it is now. So I just turned it. So now I can, if I wanted to, I could mount it, like up on the dash here, but I'm not going to do that because my dash is actually, number one, it's not cracked. Number two, it doesn't have any holes drilled in it, and it is the original to the truck. However, it has been painted. The only downside was it was painted, as well as the interior was painted, as you can see there. But with that being said, so we plan to do something about the gauge. I don't know if I'm going to mount it again or not because I kind of like the old school no gauge look, similar to my old red Dodge. And then we're going to do the new door cylinders, or door pins if you want to call them that, as well as I have a leveling kit for the truck. And so these trucks have, for those of you who don't know, they're leaf spring front end. They're a very simple front end, but in terms of like suspension and steering, but the pitman arm here does not allow for just you to throw a leaf spring in and call it good. So what you have to do is you have to get either a custom, like a shim, or you have to do a drop pitman arm. So I have the drop pitman arm. Where is that at? Right here. So this is the drop pitman arm. This is the new one. So that will, and you guys can get an idea. If I can show that. Give you an idea. It is a big difference in terms of what is what for angles. So that is the new pitman arm that will be going in, and then the leveling kit on both sides, which will, if I back up, you guys can, this is level concrete. So that gives you guys an idea of what the truck is sitting at right now. Those are my winter wheels. They are just your standard 17-inch third gen Dodge wheel on a 275 7017, I believe. Where is it at? Anyways, it's a basically a 32. These tires actually do really, really well in the snow, and they're very nice. They're very quiet as well. But I do have my offsets still over there. They're a 20 by 12 Moto Metal in a Venom 331250. So yeah. So also got the door panel taken off and all that. So this is the door. I will show you guys. So here's the bracketry and all that is supposed to go here. And as you can see, I have pictures of what it looked like when it was still quote unquote intact. But as you can see, she's a little spanked, kind of pushing out a little bit. So I'll post pictures in the community forum on my channel so you guys can see what it looked like with these in here. But this has to get tamped back in. My dad has to do some welding and fabricating to get everything to get fitted properly. So, and then also there is the leveling kit. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. I will try to do some videos of this. Hopefully I can at least maybe, if I can't do like if I can't do a full in-depth video, I will at least try to do like a shorts, or if I do a full in-depth video, I'll at least do I'll trim it, I'll turn it into a short in terms of like I'll cut a piece off from the video and put it in there. And then also, while I'm thinking about it, we are going to be painting the roof and visor. And as you guys can see, the roof is roof's seen better days. It's still solid. There's no rot. It's just surface rust. So we're going to go through, sand it, paint it. I'll show you guys what paint I will be using. And it's the same paint that I used for the, where's it at? It's the same paint that I used on the rear roll pan. That there. It is Rust-Oleum Regal Red. Matches fairly well. Clearly it matches fairly close. This truck definitely has been repainted. I don't know in terms of like when, but it's definitely, it's a very close match. So we're going to be using the Rust-Oleum Regal Red up top, and I plan to do all of this and hopefully get the truck looking a lot better in terms of, number one, the roof not being that, and then a leveling kit, the nice offsets, and then getting a door that shuts properly. So originally, I mean, you can see that is the door latch itself. You can see how much of a groove, if I put my finger behind it, there you go. You can see how much of a groove it is right there. I mean, that's a good, probably good quarter, eighth inch or so. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. I will do my best to give you guys updates and things like that. But this is what the truck is supposed to shut like. Not really a whole lot. I mean, this has some play, but primarily is moving the whole truck, and originally that door over there was just the whole door moved up and down. And then forgot to mention, this door panel is it's very similar to this one, only the fabric is different in terms of color. You guys can kind of get the idea. But I hope to, if I can find a different one, I might do that. But what was originally up here, you guys had seen that. Everything was, I mean, it's actually that one sitting right up there. It was painted crappy black. Eventually, I'd like to, you know, go through, maybe redo the carpet and everything. But for right now, the truck's doing good. I also ordered so it bolts in here off of the four-wheel drive shifter bracket. It is a little, not a storage compartment, but it has two cup holders here and here, and then there's a little, I don't know, probably yay wide and probably yay long. It's a little You could almost like just sit your phone in there if you wanted to, but it's a little storage compartment for this truck. If I find it, I'll link it in the description down below. The bracket and everything just bolts with the four-wheel drive bracket here, and then I can have cup holders, because these trucks don't have cup holders, at least not the ones that don't have the 2 bucket seats with the center console in the middle. But eventually we'll get the headliner done. I do want to get the dome light fixed. All it is just a bulb, I believe, but eventually we'll get everything buttoned up. But for right now, I'm kind of turning this into like a resto mod show truck. That's why I did the color matched roll pan. That's how the truck's supposed to shut. Nice and tight. But little things like this mirror originally was broke. I think it was broke kind of like, I'm going to say like this, kind of like here to here-ish, something like that. Anyways, the mirror was busted, didn't look good, so this was a new one I ordered. This truck, being an LE, it also has power mirrors, which fully both work, which is awesome. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Other things, just kind of as I'm going, the grill slots will probably paint as well, just to clean the front end up a little bit more. But other than that, I think that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. And I'll also see about doing the cup holder. I'll link that in the description, as well as, well, not description, but I'll link it in the comments, as well as the list of stuff that I'm doing. That way, if you guys have a first gen, that's a 19, it's a W250. You guys can kind of get an idea of what I'm doing. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, comment down below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Brotherhood of Ram, out.